But if we could start today, Kobe's first year, he wasn't in the freaking finals and going for a championship. If we could start today, Kobe's first year, those air balls didn't come along. It's a process. If we could start today, the future will be bright and beautiful. Because if you think about his first year, I'll have to Google myself now because I honest to God, do not know what year the air balls came along. So if you think about the first year, the next year, whenever the air balls came along, and then you look at everything that happened following that, and the beauty of the story, everything except for Denver, Colorado, because I had to plug that too to let you know this is life. And then you come out and you sit down and you start recording. And you have, like, from the music you heard to Kobe, to yourself, to other videos of yourself, to just any thought that goes through your mind at any given second. And here you are. So now the tough question is, Negro Damas, where do you start? Because that one just came out, Negro Damas. Legit, though. If I am now 39, I said it before this year is out, yes, I'll be 40. And then I've been working out since I was a teenager. So from that aspect, it's more than half my life. The same way Kobe did basketball more than half his life. So what I'm gonna do, if I lived half my life as a regular human being, growing up, living and learning, and then the next half of my life, I found at least a love and a passion that I've dedicated time to and attention to, but I still live and learn throughout that whole process. I could take aspects from everything that I've been through over the last 40 years and put it into my life. And the fact that I'm sitting here today allows me to let you know I am giving back to life. Now, we all don't have the same life. Like, what made her buy a Mercedes? What made him buy a Nissan? What made him buy a Volkswagen? And what made him buy a Honda? Why did you buy a truck? Why did you get an SUV? Why do you have a hatchback or a sedan? The same reason if you ask me, why do you have a coupe? Turbo, modified. Because I haven't seen a single modified car since I've been out here. But this thing, with Black Jesus on the back, is modified. If you were to think about things and look at things from that aspect, like, legit, why did you choose that, or what made you want that? So we all come from different backgrounds, and we all have different things that please us. So you could have got this Ford right here because it was on special. President's Day special. Nothing down, no payments for 6 months. You saw the commercial, you went in to go get you one. You could know a neighbor or a family member that works at a dealership. Hey, we got a special going on right now. Come through, I'll hook you up for being better. Because obviously, if it's fam or friends, typically you like to think they're gonna plug each other up, right? But same thing, like, you know somebody, and then off top, just out of respect and love, hey, you need a car, or someone you know needs a car. Hey, I got a homie who works at Toyota. Let me hit him up. You hit him up, he tells you he's gonna do this, this, and that for you. So you go and you get your Toyota. When you first got your license, or whatever it is you're doing, or whatever it is you're going through, did you have your heart set on getting a Toyota? Possibly not. But if you needed it, and this happened to be available at that time, if it all works out, guess what? Let's go do it. So legit, it could be hookups. It could, whatever the reason is behind it. And like, just looking at people you never actually technically know. If you see a Tesla, you keep it like, oh, they want to launch your car, and Tesla's the way to go if you're going to go electric. You could assume things like that, but when you see like Mercedes or BMWs, and now you're like, okay, so you wanted a luxury car, why did you get that car, etc., etc., etc. Based on my life and the things I've been through, the things I've seen, the things I've heard, I can give feedback. And based on the fact that I'm so universal and I'm so accepting of everything and everyone, my outlook and opinions on things, I like to think, is extraordinary. So what I want to do and what I'm going to do is keep on telling the stories that I tell. And the way that I tell the stories, like I mentioned, they're beautiful. And if you don't see the natural beauty, I can find ways to explain the beauty. For example, the simple thing, like when I talked about if you needed a car, and I know someone who works at a dealership, that's helping out a friend. Helping someone that may possibly be in need. Because let's say their credit's not the greatest, or their income doesn't match whatever it is they're trying to get. But if you know somebody, and they're successfully able to make it happen, you just helped out a friend. What did you do right there? You got a dub. And that's beautiful. So when you look at life as far as like, you're not waking up every day like, who can I help? How am I going to help them? When is it going to happen? And as soon as you walk out the door, you're just looking for people that need help. No, you're going to live your life. You're going to have a positive outlook. You're going to have a positive mindset. You're going to live your life the best way you can live it. You're going to try to be as happy as you can be. And yes, I said that. You're going to try to be as happy as you can be. Because is it possible to be happy 24 hours a day, 7 days a week? I would love it. I'm sure a lot of other people would love it. Can you be happy all the time? When I talk about how positive I am and how much positivity I want to put in the world and how we should all be happy and accept each other and embrace each other, even today coming home from the gym, some car that's ready to come out and then continue on his route decides to just come out and continue, even though I was going at a speed where he had no reason pulling in front of me. No reason. So when that happened, and then I get up on him, and I'm right here on him, and I make sure he can see me in his little side view mirror, and I'm right there, like, for real, homeboy, do you know what you just did? Because could you imagine if my mind was not in the right place? Think about that. If you get in front of somebody, and you shouldn't have gotten in front of that person, and their mind is not where it's supposed to be, because it's easy, and let me walk you through it. It's easy with my car and the speed my car could travel, and with what he was driving, I could easily go around him on his driver's side, pull in front of him, and slow down to ensure he's going to step on his brakes. Whether I do it on purpose just to piss him off, or whether I am not mentally stable and I make sure he stops and I get out my car. And then what are you gonna see tonight when you turn on the news? So if you see this smile right here, if you rewind about 24 seconds and look at how my mindset changed and the way I was saying it and how I could easily just channel into that moment and that place that's inside of me somewhere. Some people just let it come out naturally. Legit. Like that. The only time that could ever come out naturally in my life is if you physically threaten me or you are even close to threatening my wife or my children. Other than that, I know how to channel the emotion. And even though I'm pissed at that moment, it comes, it arises, I handle it, I move on. There's a lot of things that we could do to put out in the world to try to at least get us on the right path to making things better. Because it's not the easiest thing in the world to channel and handle human emotion. Especially when you react like that. Big man, short fuse, bad combination. And if I'm smart enough, I already know Fresh Prince is gonna pop up, and that's gonna be little Nicky. I just hope I said it the right way, like word for word. That would be legit. If we start today, it won't change tonight. But over time, we will get there. Have the faith. Stay positive. And let's make this happen, okay? This one's potent. It's coming out ASAP. Y'all ready? Let's go.